Alright. Are we live here? Fangame Marathon?
They can hear your voice.
Let's go! Fangame Marathon bonus stream, the first solo run of the bonus stream. Oh boy. I have my splits running. I better go catch them. Alright. Sorry. I'm just getting myself situated. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, right,
so,
I'm also getting myself situated.
Alright, so a lot of you in the chat probably have not too familiar with this game. It's a bit of a more obscure pick for a fan game to play. Nonetheless, one to speedrun. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who's speedrun this ever. This is probably one of the harder games in the marathon. If you stick to exclusively I Want to Be the Guy, it might be the hardest. But I think that's kind of a misleading thing to say because the game's very strange, and like a lot of adventure games, a lot of that difficulty is compacted in just one boss at the end. But regardless, it is still a very difficult game. A lot could go wrong, which is why the estimate is a bit lengthy. But we're gonna be hoping for the best.
It's a hoping.
Alright, so just tell me when.
You give me a countdown, and then you can go wherever you want.
All right, sounds good to me. I think we're ready to go. Actually, I'll just show off the intro sequence real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna count it down. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. And here we are. And, alright, I don't know what that was. Already a tech issue, but anyways. Nice start to the run. Okay. Weak start, but we're back. Alright, so this is I Want to Be the 69. This game was made by Karigito. I need to turn my volume down. This is a very strange game. It's a trap adventure game, and that's probably the simplest way to describe it. So, things are happening. You might have noticed that we were on a difficulty select screen, and this is an avoidance. That's supposed to happen. Don't worry about it. Oh, and alright, we are not the strongest start, but it's okay. No big deal. This won't take too long, don't worry about it. Besides, the longer I spend here, the longer you get to hear the banging music. So, this entire difficulty select screen is a massive trap. There's tons of traps all throughout the room, and the solution is to go through this fake wall, which leads to this hidden avoidance, and this allows you to select the only difficulty option in the game, which is very hard. Oh, I forgot it works like that. Alright. Okay. We're shambling just a little bit. It's alright. It's okay, this is just so I don't smash the estimate. No big deal. I'm still getting situated. Alright, let's focus up. Let's cut this out. Yeah, RNG minute, you know. There we go. Gotta stand 2 frames away from the wall for the safe spot. And then that. Woo! And we can enter the difficulty warp. Welcome to I Want to Be the 69. So, to give some context, this game was a birthday gift for somebody. And the reason it's called 69 is because this person's birthday was 6-9. This is probably a beautiful message that attempts to murder you, and murder you twice. And now we're going to activate this trigger here, get the strong bones, get nice and buff, and we will be able to reach the warp and begin the game. And here we go. So, let's do this. Stage 1, Guy stage. You guys know I Want to Be the Guy. It's a very popular game. So, the bulk of this game is a trap adventure game, as I mentioned earlier. There's some interesting sequences, so let's get right started. As you can see, we got some moving spikes. And one of the things that makes this game a bit interesting is related to the bosses, but we'll deal with that when we actually get to the bosses. Come down here, don't go to the left or else you'll die. A bit of a long spike here and some platforms to get up. No big deal. We drop down here. This is current. Oh, missed the vine. Don't worry, that happened like a million times in practice. Come around here, no big deal. I'll do all the vines and hit the save. So here I'm going to do something. If I try to go over the spike, that happens. So what you actually need to do is you need to wait. Go under here, hit this. That tries to kill you. Come over here. Throw. Alright, well, we're going to take the long route, I guess. Oops. No big deal. Yeah. There's also a spike that spawns there. And also that tries to kill you, but doesn't actually kill you. No big deal. Now we have the hardest room in the game. We have these spawning blocks that spawn randomly. Just gotta memorize where they are, and I have failed horribly. No big deal. So I actually don't know who this is a birthday gift to. So, confession. The game actually says who it's a birthday gift to in the credits, except it's written in cursive and I can't read cursive. I just don't know who it's to. Like, that's just straight up, like, I just don't know. So, that's my personal skill issue. But, you know, maybe we can figure out together this run. Anyways, this room might look a little bit familiar. And this trap might look a little bit familiar. That might not be so familiar, though. Come down here. Kind of have to do like a corner because otherwise it's going to smash you. And you stand about right here. That'll just go right by. Go over here, and this time you go over. And don't be scared, just keep going forward or else you will die. Good stuff. Come over here. When you reach this, you might think that that's going to come for you, but actually it's these blue ones. These blue ones will meet up with the red ones and find perfect love harmony, and they will die instantly because that is true love, is to die. That's what Shakespeare says. Come over here. Don't fall for the trap save. Fall down here. That says Same, so go over here to dodge that. This arrow also falls on you to kill you. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh, sorry, someone spilled like 13 gallons of butter on those. Jump over here, and extremely important thing here, shoot this save to the left. If you shoot to the right, that spike will crack, talk to you in Japanese for 1 minute, and kill you. And that is a massive time loss, so we are not trying to hit that. That is not a joke, by the way. I did not make that up. Come over here. Jump over here, watch out for that. Alright, didn't watch out close enough. There we go, watch that enough. Watch out for that. Don't jump because you'll be scared. And then come down here. Reset here for the better cycle. 2 diagonals. Don't worry, there'll be more needle later. Come over here. Those vines are actually fake. And here we have an avoidance. Everyone loves avoidance. For some reason, like every single trap game has these sections where you get like boxed into like a little mini avoidance. I don't know why this is just like every trap game, but it just is. Yeah, we're kind of just, you know, enjoying ourselves. Looking good here. That's a lot of bouncing fruit. Oh my goodness. It is fun. Are most spikes in love this run? I don't think so. There will be more funky spikes though. Optimal ending. And now we have some fake traps. And a real trap. Don't hit that question mark. We'll get to see what that question mark is at the end of the run, so stay tuned. Because it is worth showing off. And we will die like an idiot. No big deal. And we have the first boss. However, this game's bosses are special. This game has no traditional boss fights. Every single boss in this game is an avoidance. Now, to some, yay, avoidance! I hate shooting! Shooting is so difficult, I gotta push the Z key. That's like an entire button. That's so hard for me, an avoidance player. But anyways, you know, for a speedrun, that's actually very bad. Because that means if you die, you lose 13 years of time, because you died once. That's just kind of the ropes of being a 69 speedrunner. Also, don't ask questions. Look, you know, I'm just having a good time, you know? Like, just don't ask questions. Like, no, this is very normal. Looking good. That's a little less good. That's still less good. I can't believe that worked out. And yeah, I think that made total perfect sense. Nothing weird happened in that avoidance at all. And we can move on to stage 2. So, yeah. There you go. So next up is Apple stage. Not Cherry stage, it's Apple stage. This writer has taken a political stance. And we're going to be starting with Colorful Apple. So as far as platforming goes, this stage is RNG hell. And you will see that in the later screens. But first I need to be able to hit apple ledges. Come down here. This is a bit of a needly stage, more so than a trappy stage. Just come over here. Pretty basic jumps. Not so basic anymore, apparently. No big deal. There we go. I'm glad you guys think it's impressive. There's a little trap there. That's one of the few traps in the stage. There'll be a couple more. Fall down here. Come over here. Hit the save. Almost hit S for that save, for some reason. Well, actually, I know why, but... this game disables numpad, and I don't have my auto hot script to enable a numpad, so you guys are going to see a rare moment of Pluto in weakness without her numpad, which is like every game that disables numpad when you don't have an HK screen. Okay, so here's the RNG hell screen. The way the screen works is kind of similar to the Skyclad screen in Camellia 3, where you need to wait for the cherries to change color, and when they change color, a certain type of cherry will be disabled. You might notice this is kind of horrible for a speedrun, and yeah, there's no way around it. This sucks. You just have to wait for 13 years for this to work. They say Camellia 3, I meant Camellia 2. I meant Camellia 2 Stage 3, and I think I might have blundered. But anyways. Yeah, this gimmick is similar to the Skyclad gimmick in Camellia 2, if you're familiar with that. Which I imagine more people are familiar with it in Camellia 2 than they would be in Skyclad, just because I feel like most people haven't played Skyclad. I'm not K3 pilled. There are many 13-year-long time losses. The red one. Fall down here. And we have to wait for the cyan one. Alright, that was not great RNG. But it's no big deal. If the execution's good, you'll be rewarded anyways. Anyways, now we have something that's actually similar to something in K3. However, I think if you said this is a K3 gimmick, you would get executed by everyone who's played any game that's not Camellia 3. This is more close to that screen from I Want to Be the Butterfly, where we have the big cherry in the center attacking you. There's also a concept that's in Oasis. I actually don't know if this game... Actually, I know what this game was inspired by, and it's Love Trap, but we'll get to that later. This is the pure RNG one. It can be a little sketchy at times because anything can happen. Except me dying because I am a god gamer. Neo Needle Buffet build. Nice. Good one. Alright. There we go. That is not red. That is magenta. There we go. And here's a little trick. You can actually trigger that trap, and it saves a bit of time for waiting to save. Because you don't have to, like... You don't have to save and then grab the trap. You just spend that time, you know, saving. I'm gonna wait for this just to get an easier entrance. And here we have the return of the big cherries. I mean, we already saw it, but here they're really here. We gotta get real up close to this guy. Fast reactors will be rewarded. Slow reactors will be punished. And get lucky. And we are very lucky. Very nice. That was a pretty good split. Alright, cool. And now we have Bad Apple. This is a total banger. I'm sure you all are familiar with this concept. Yeah, bust out your cat jams. Wait, I know this song. So the gimmick is that we swap the background color, and that can change some things, so we'll have to watch out for that. This requires some memory. Thankfully, I've played enough that I have all the memory down, except I can't remember that cycle. Gonna be played safe there, and that was not safe enough. Here we go, walk over. Nice, go over there. Yep. 16 pixel? Alright, never mind. Yeah, so no lyric version, unfortunately. And I also don't know the lyrics, So, and I'm not going to hit you with the English lyrics because I think some people would literally die if I did that. Here's a trigger to the right here. And into the warp. These spikes fall and try to murder you. Gotta remember where the ceiling diamonds are here, which can be a little bit tricky because there's no visual indicator. And then you need to remember to jump over that spike. There's a gate jump here. There are 4 spikes right here. A gap here. Jump around that. This is a half diamond. And jump over here. And now watch out. Gotta do a little bonk jump and fall right into the warp. Easy peasy. And here we have something similar to the love trap screen. The infamous love trap screen with like the... I don't think it's a snowman. Actually, no, I think it is a snowman. Where you have to dodge the cherry, except these come from the top and the bottom. That was extremely good RNG. It does go hard. And this is the final screen of stage 2. Bam, bam. Very nice. Kind of limited by the cycle here. Thank you, Kako. It's very funny. How long is the game? The game is 5 stages long. And an avoidance that took someone like 75 hours. They're actually in chat right now. I don't know if you want to like give yourself away that you took 70 hours on the final boss's game. But, you know, we can. The final boss's game is pretty hard. I mean, okay, let me put this to scale. The final boss's game took 3 hours. If it takes 3 hours, that's some hard shit. Anyways, anime. Zerai only took 40 hours. So yeah, this is the opening to Naruto. Why is this an avoidance? Okay, so this avoidance is actually quite difficult. This is like the first great equalizer of the run is this boss. However, it's not nearly as bad as the other 2 equalizers. That being said, I spent like 30 minutes here yesterday, so this could just go horribly. So let's see how it goes. So, trend with this game is that a lot of the avoidances are very pattern-based and will require heavy amounts of memory. And they also have some RNG, such as this. Like this. This attack always shoots out the colors in the same order, which is red, green, blue, yellow, orange. Stand here. Stand here. And here we go. These are aimed at you. And that didn't work. Alright. Sometimes it just chooses not to work. It's okay. This track can work whenever it wants. It doesn't have to work now. Gay horse. This avoidance is very difficult. It takes... like, on a casual playthrough, this can just straight up take, like, several hours. It's so hard. And it's very easy to get trolled by RNG in a lot of areas. I'm not very good at this avoidance, but... This is the, it's from the anime Naruto, I believe. I think it's an anime. And it's the Season 1 opening. It's not Uma Musume. I've watched Uma Musume. Oh! Okay, so red's gonna go first, so get out the way of that. Then yellow and orange, very nice. Those go over. Here's something fun. You can clip on this block. It's actually a platform. Nice. Whoa! Okay! Coming in hot there with that RNG. Oh my goodness. That was definitely readable. I'm just not that skilled. No worries. The song has actually appeared early in the marathon. If you guys remember a cat game that Alice ran at the end of the Sudoku block, the credits theme in that is actually an instrumental for this. Well, I don't think it's like the instrumental, it's just like a remix instrumental. So this has already appeared at the marathon. Very nice. I've gotten quite consistent with the first half, just the chorus is very difficult. But hopefully if I can get past the crazy lines attack will be good. Let's try our best. It's definitely difficult. Nice, okay, don't choke. And speaking of choking, please do not get walled, because I have had this happen where I got walled on this attack and it's completely impossible. Nice. And we are good. Very good. Didn't get stuck there. Alright, stage 2 clear. Love Trap stage. Some of you might be familiar with this game. Some of you might be familiar with this stage. Or with this screen, actually. This looks familiar. I guess we'll just play Love Trap, guys. Look at my Love Trap Let's Play. Ooh, but that's a little different. I don't remember that in Love Trap. There's also those. And, actually, you know what? Let's do a reaction stream right now. I don't think I've ever come over here. I have now come over there. Alright, well, let's try riding the platform. Surely nothing bad will happen. Alright, well, only other way I can go is down here, so might as well just go down here. That moves, half diamond, and, oops, messed up that jump. That's a forced 5 frame right there. Pretty simple. Alright. Looking good. Okay, so how about this? How about we do a wait and then a 5 frame? No! I hit a penalty save! Man! My run's ruined. Just kidding. This is a forced penalty room. There is no way to avoid this. There is an unavoidable trap if you try to skip it. Hi, Miku. That was questionable. The song is very chill here. Also, fun fact, you can die in that opening cutscene if you walk to the right. Yeah, that like detail that this penalty room is unskippable, you only notice that if you ever replay this game. So I don't even understand why it's unskippable, but it's kind of awesome, because I feel like it gives more character to the stage. And we have Visual Challenge. We love cherries with big trails. Here we have a bit of an interesting attack. Oh, wow. We have a bit of an interesting attack here. This star is actually aimed at you. So you want to aim it to the left, and that gives you a slightly better setup here. Very nice. And now we have some tricky RNG. Because we have to deal with the collapsing cherries while we deal with the circles, but that was very generous. These are going to speed up. When they speed up, they actually can't kill you. Like so. And just dodge these. Try to jump scare me from the left, but we are good. And yes, you can activate it again on accident, because this save is still not safe even after you come out here. The safe save is over here. Come down here. Break that trap. Reset for the cycle. Slip off the platform because it's covered in oil and grease. Come down here. Alright, so let's just do this, and that was a little bit of a weird little stutter there, but we are suddenly in the circle cherry stage of Love Trap. Sounds good to me. Let's keep going. So yeah, this is like sort of like alternate reality Love Trap extra stage, if anyone's familiar with that, where it's kind of a medley of every stage in Love Trap. So we'll have to go to the circle stage now. No biggie. Come down here, that's solid. Reset here because of this platform cycle. This platform cycle can be a bit tricky, but once you learn it, it's not so bad. And I'm actually going to do something crazy. I'm going to try skipping a save. I've never done this before, so if it goes badly, I'm sorry. But it should go pretty well. Save point? Nope, big block. And we're good. Smash your head in the ceiling. That. Alright, that was unfortunate. A little bit too big for my britches there. Yeah, I mean, it's accessible to Naula, and he's in chat, so... There we go. Come over there. And now we have the infamous Caution Spike. It tries to kill you, and it tries to kill you twice, but actually doesn't actually kill you. Instead, you have to do a really disgusting jump that's shockingly not that hard, but is a double diagonal in the water. And then here, and now we have the very infamous save in Love Trap, that being the double plane save, where we have to do one water downwards plane and one upwards plane. I do actually double jump there, and that's because the V-line, or like the V-string that you get when walking off, actually doesn't let you just walk down easily. It only has 1 frame of leniency. Try to get up here before you get lost by the platform, save as early as possible to reset for the cycle. come down here. And now we have another RNG Hell needle screen. We have the Snowman and Pine Tree, and we have some RNG from the top, and of course we have to be right up at the top. But following suit, this run has been pretty lucky, except this edge is kind of spooky. It's looking good. And now we have the final stage in Love Trap. We've gone through all of them, except for this one, which is the trigger stage. Indeed. Watch out, because they get really fast. And I have avoided most traps, but it would be a crime to not show the trap that is coming up. Because you see the green button, anyone who's played Love Trap sees the green button, you already know I gotta hit the green button. So, let's hit the green button. What could possibly happen? Sounds good. And... it's them. And now we have the gimmick of the stage. We have Love Trap Boss Rush, however, they are all avoidances. So we started with Spelunker, which is already avoidance technically, and now we have Daruma, I believe it is. Daruma is... Sorry, I need an audio key there. Daruma is just very pattern-based. Get the patterns down, you'll be good. Yes, it's Idol Master. This is like the only RNG attack in the whole thing, genuinely. When the screen goes dark here, we're actually going to be locked out of movement until this cherry explodes. So we need to be on the far left corner and not get destroyed. Jump over it, you can just walk right and that actually misses you. Stand here. And stand in the corner so that we do not, ram into him and die. And now we get to have an impressive love session with Daruma. And as you can see, it's truly beautiful. What could possibly top a love story for the ages? Big ol' cherry. Get the cat jams ready? Yeah, it's just a stage that's Love Trap reference. So, unironically, this fight is hard. I could actually very easily die here and lose a lot of time. But don't worry, it's not nearly as bad as the second boss of the stage, which we'll get into. For the record, I have a rule where if I spend 30 minutes on the second boss, I will have to consider skipping it. Which sounds ridiculous. I think 2 days ago I spent 40 minutes on it, and there's a massive time loss. Oops, I accidentally walked into the fight. No big deal. But yes, the next boss of the stage is the number one thing I'm scared about. It is incredibly scary, and we're gonna get to that. But to explain it briefly, Love Trap has 6 bosses, and this makes you go through them in boss rush order, which is you start with Spelunker, then you go to Daruma, then you do the Big Cherry. Then the next order would be Stickman, followed by Cherno and Dango, or 911, and Miku. You do them in 2 halves. So we're gonna start with audio cue, and then we're gonna start with the first 3, and then we're gonna do the next 3. So that's the idea behind this. The first half is not so bad, because Spelunker and Daruma are not too long and very consistent. However, the final boss is like kind of hard, and you can actually get walled by Cherry Papa if she just decides, yeah, I hate you. Particularly at the very beginning with the burst. But the really bad part is the second part. We need to do Stickman, Cherno and Dango, and Miku, and you're going to see very much why. It's the kind of boss that, like, on a casual play takes like several hours, and in a speed run is absolutely brutal and could potentially cause this run to not finish. However, if I spend too long in it, I have cleared save files. We can simply see the rest of the game in a clear save file. Won't be as natural or smooth, but I will be able to show off the rest of the game. But just know that there's a chance that things get a little bit derailed in the next boss of the stage. Alas, it's the bonus stream, so I don't have to care that much, but I also do care about the tech crew, and there are more runs after me, so can't be too selfish. Alright, this time let's not walk into the orange heart. So I think my first playthrough of this game took 8 hours, and that's because I used a video for all the avoidances to make them easier to learn. If you're learning this game blind, it can take around 50 hours, because it's just so hard. So, just giving you an idea of how, long this game can take if you struggle. This is a little sketchy, especially because this bounce. Okay, try to get like behind this. This might actually may not work out. Oh, that was so bad. I got really scared there. I jumped a little bit too low than I was comfortable with, so I just decided that I was gonna just jump in place, and that was not a good read. Not very comfortable with those reads. No big deal. Oh, you think this is an eternity? Oh, you're not ready for Boss Rush Part B. Oh, I almost got smashed. So, you see how, like, the cherries burst out from the guy there? There's a chance that, one of them's, like, lined up at, like, eye level, and it just goes into you just, like, so fast. Part B. Yeah, this is a grind fest. We're gonna be grinding. But don't worry, after this we have the puzzle stage. Do not set your expectations to anywhere. You do not know what the puzzle stage is. You just don't. You just don't. As simple as that. You don't know what the puzzle stage is. I'm sorry to say it, but you don't know. You don't know what the puzzle stage is. You have no idea. Alright. Attempt 3 at the cherry. Man, this game has such good music. Also, obviously, if it wasn't clear by me saying that these are avoidances, you can't shoot anything here. I mean, you can shoot it, it just does nothing. And it doesn't, you can see my shots go right through it. They've gotten, like, mega invincibility armor, so they're just way more powerful than they used to be in Love Trap. Because this guy's a pushover in Love... Actually, he's not that much of a pushover. In Love Trap, this boss is actually harder than the boss rush version, because it's pretty dense. I mean, I first tried it, but it's probably hard. You know. Giga Chad. Get up to... No! I knew that was going to be a problem, but I couldn't find a gap on the right there. There probably was one, but I just couldn't see it. Man, I'm getting destroyed by that attack. I haven't gotten past that attack once. That's really unfortunate. It's okay, I'm summoning the energy to have a good Miku. Oh, almost got destroyed. So, I might as well talk a bit about some other things. For one is this maker. This game is made by Karagito. If you don't know who that is, they made a little game called Neji Trap. Neji Trap is very interesting. Negi, it's kind of ambiguous how you pronounce it, but regardless, it's a game where it's a Love Trap clone. And when I say a Love Trap clone, I mean like it is a Love Trap clone. You play Love Trap, but from the dollar store. It's very questionable. This game actually has a reference to Neji Trap that there's like a very low chance we will see. But it does exist. And it's like, that game is like very not good. But it's like, it's very interesting to look at because you kind of see like this creator's design process because they make very interesting games. And Neji Trap, despite its shortcomings, is a very interesting game for what it has and the content. As the goodwill. I think even that might be getting too much credit. You know, we're looking at Alex West. This might be a problem. Oh my god, that was weird RNG. That was like it looked like a Chinese finger trap. All right, so any guesses if we'll get past attack number 3? Hi. I think that's what they're saying. If that's not what they're saying, I'm sorry. Okay, this could be kind of an issue. Ooh, okay. We did it. We did it. The grind is over. We're past attack 3. This is the run of my life. God, this song's so good. Okay, so here's the second like major RNG check of this fight. If you guys saw the K through 100% task and saw what happened in Yo-Yo area, whew! Got some nice rain. That actually shoots out from your position, not the center. That could be sketchy. Okay, we're good. gonna start shooting bouncing cherries. Nice. Okay, final. See how it goes. Pray G's. Hi, hi. The big cherry being here is like not great. I think that should be good. Yeah, that's more than good enough. Just come over here, walk to the left, walk to the right, stand here. Should be good. And just kidding, there's no drop. I don't know how many people know this. You can do that and lower the save. I actually discovered that in my casual playthrough, but I assumed it was a trap, and then I was testing it when I was doing speedruns, and it's actually real. And, any questions? Whoops. Why is it trigger? Why not? It's funny. Oh wait, I'm supposed to split. Oops. Doesn't matter that much. I feel like I should just be quiet, you know? Just let you appreciate the clapping. Okay, so now question for chat. Do you guys like Toho and/or Clanad? Anyways, welcome to 9/11. So here's the Clanad part, and here's the Toho part. It's as nonsensical as it seems. This boss makes no sense in, like, this game. Yeah, 2 Japanese number memes. One is associated with Cherno, one is apparently associated with Dango. So, this avoidance is very long, and that normally wouldn't mean much, but it's boss 2. Oh yeah, I once played this with only one headphone in, and that was my left one, and that's how I learned this uses stereo audio. So your left ear can hear, like, Cherno's Perfect Math Class, and your right ear hears the Clanad song. So if you only have one headphone in, you only hear one song throughout the whole fight. It is awesome. I had the Cherno ear in, if you're curious. So this is, like, mostly pattern. There's not too much RNG here. It is very cool. Is this how you find out? Yeah, there's another song, Andrew. Also, the only love trap attack in the game. Appreciate it, that's the only one that you will see. There are no more. Actually, that's not true. There's a penalty avoidance you can get in stage 4 that has one. But that's the only required one. The only required love trap attack in the game. Baka baka, baka baka, baka baka, baka baka. And we did it. We're very good. But there's still one boss remaining. All I can say is, good luck. This is the ending of Short Miku and Love Trap unedited. Unnerfed, unedited. It is just the raw-ass ending of Love Trap Short Miku. Good luck. It's not easy. I like need to concentrate for this, so just give me a second. I might be quiet during the sections. Okay, and here's the infamous part. Bless RNG, bless that my reading's good. Please, 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 please. Yes! Okay. Yes! Oh, I didn't lose the run. Yes, the run can continue. Let's go, dude. Oh, that's stressful, man. did split. And we have to drag this Mars with our right arrow. And now we have the puzzle stage. So here we go. So there's no save points, but it said autosave. There's a little checkpoint every time that you die. I struggle with that so much in practice, bro. I can't believe that happened. Now I can spend 40 minutes on the final boss. So I avoid touching walls there, so I have the line just walk off. And I still die. So there we go. Drag the item. Okay, so the way this room works is kind of strange. There's a bunch of invisible cherries around the room. For one, there's actually a sword. Let's use my powerful sword. That didn't work out that well. Thank you, Aura. I forgot. That's not the right hole. Grab there. And we can use this to see all the invisible cherries. There's some moving ones. Gotta go up here because there's a trap if you go down. And simple enough. And now we have the only actual difficult room in this stage. We got some homing cherries. Gotta bait them around. There's a pretty consistent strategy for this. Use this hole to bait the initial 3, and then just drop into the gap. We grab this jar, and now we're gonna come up and we're gonna come back down. That's gonna bait all 4 into this corner. And that gives us enough time, that's giving the platform enough time to go through here, do the 16 pixel, die, and try again. But yeah, we're gonna go to that 16 pixel, and then we're gonna use the jar to collect the cherries, and then you'll see what happens from there. So yeah, the stage is a bit bizarre, but it's a nice break after that Miku fight. Yeah, die is a pretty good step. Nice. Collect them. And that gives us a super powered jar that can explode and break the spike. Don't choke. I almost choked. Okay, there we go. We have infinite jump to get to this warp. And now we have a quiz stage. If you hold the left wall here, you die, so don't do that. So, this quiz is a quiz. There's 10 questions. Most of them are in Japanese, so just memorize the answer. That question, you can answer any of them. It asks you which one is the cutest. Left, left. If you're curious what the penalty is, you get sent to a roulette where you have to do a penalty avoidance. And the correct answer is the middle one, but if you approach it from the right, there's a fake block that kills you. Or rather, sends you to hell, and you have to do an avoidance. And one of the avoidances is actually Neja Trap Long Miku. Another one is XX by Mr. U. Another one is Leave Early by Karagito. Another one is I Want to Be the Beast. So, yeah, don't mess up. Anyways, now we have a maze. Yeah, the screen's a bit zoomed. Yeah, it's XX. Gotta collect the little escape man signs. I have this decently memorized, but I might forget something. It's a very dumb game. That is not correct. Fall down here, take the first ladder, go to the left. You can't actually die in this maze. You do have limited jumps, but you can kind of do this little strat here where you use the ladder to push yourself up faster. It's a cool little strat. I bro for gore. Fall down to the left, come down to the right, come to the left, jump up, go for uppies, jump up and to the left, come over, jump over. Now we're going to go all the way to the far left, but not too far left because the leftmost turn is actually going to kill us. Or not kill us, it's going to trap us and we're going to have to get out, which is very slow. You can see the dead end there. Come up to the left here, get this boy. Watch out, don't fall in the hole. All the way up. You can hug the left wall here because your goal is to get that one. And you're just going to fall down, go down the pits, come over, take a left. We're going for that one next. Fall down here. Now, question. Do you guys like Taisa? Any Taisa enjoyers in chat? Just anyone. Anyone like a good old Colonel, good old Taisa? Because, this is not that, but it's pretty close. So we have dot hitbox in this fight, which means our hitbox is reduced to a very small size. I believe it's 3 pixel by 3 pixel. This fight is probably the most luck-based thing in the game, and it's not too hard to see why. This is just straight up like that one attack and by the entrance, where you just pray. There's a really cool strat on this pattern here that I do. These rainbow circles that are coming are actually going to be aimed. So I move to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, inch right, and then jump. That strat looks really hard. It's super easy and consistent. And it misdirects all the bullets away from you. It's really cool looking as well. It's like my favorite strat ever. Now we have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go. Oh, nice. Watch out for the curving circles. They're going to be a bit scary. And, while you guys may not like kernels, some of you at the very least like I Want to Be the Black. So, let's pay tribute with the platform phase. And guess what? It's jank as hell. Ooh, whoa! Okay, we're good. Apologies for my loud noises. This bounce is not good. Hit down some of them. This is a bit of a strange... that's not gonna work. Yeah, it's actually a traditional platform. So, just... anyone want to make a prediction how much HP this guy has? I mean, I've done 1 damage, so how much HP does he have? Just, like, take a guess, you know. This isn't a trick question. It's actually just, like, you know, I want to know, like, you know, if our chat has, like, past kindergarten, like, how much HP does this guy have? You know, it's a pretty basic geometry problem. 3? Alright, cool. Good guesses. We have good guesses in the chat. 3 is actually a very good guess. Oh, white! I'm fucking sorry. Sorry, I forgot to turn off no clip before the run. That box is silly. Dude, this platform sucks. I just want to get up, bro. Oh, I'm sure I would. I love crazy platform shenanigans. Okay, so... watch this. Big moves. Alright, so I'm gonna cut to the chase. This guy does not have 3 HP. He has 4 HP. This next shot, for some reason, does half damage. So he actually has 4 HP, despite the fact that his health bar is so small. It's very funny. I want to give a little volume warning, though. There's going to be a very loud sound effect. It is the sound effect of a Toho boss dying. If you know the one, it's the one that goes... that one. It's going to be quite loud, so just watch out when I kill him, because it'll be loud. And unfortunately, we have reached the loop in the song, so that is not exactly the fast platform phase. Maybe we can get a double hit here. Alright, cool double hit chance. Alright, maybe... hold? I missed the platform. This is so bad. I also forgot to split again. I will not disappoint. Dude, let me get up. Let me get up, bro. Give me uppies. Give me uppies. Give me uppies. Oh, I tried. I wish it did the funny bounces, bro. Double damage potential? Aw, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I just need to get the kill, so... well, that's literally the worst bounce for getting a kill. Oh my goodness, bro. Let me up there, man. I would do anything. I would do anything to get up there with my friend. I shot the wrong way, and it was too low anyways. Yeah, DVD screensaver. Oh my god. This platform phase. Dude, what is happening? Let me get up there. That bounce is so bad. Oh my god. This is hilarious, man. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to spend this long on platform phase. Okay, maybe. What is that tsunami? Okay, there we go. I hope it was loud enough for you guys. Hi, Schwerlitz. Very similar to I Want to Be the Barrage. This is one TV show that existed when I was a kid. It was called Power Rangers. It was pretty cool. I actually never watched Power Rangers, but some of my friends liked it. There's no reason I'm talking about them. Just thought it would be funny. There you go. Alright, now who here likes Needle? Because it's Needle time. That was a fat lag spike. There we go. Nice. Rough. Whoops. 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 Whoops! There we go. Alright. There we go. So far this run is actually very good. It's like PB pace, but I have choked many of PBs, so. It's okay. The longer I spend, the longer I get to play the final boss. Do some more Needle, and we're good. Okay, so this is the hardest screen in the game. That is not a joke. This is the hardest screen in the game. We have mouse blocks from like I Wanya, and they're impossible. Like this screen is just impossible. Like I think we should nerf it, honestly. Who's in favor of nerfing the screen? I just think it's too hard. You know, just a little bit too hard. That green button kills you. Now we have the awesome save. By the way, don't drag them on top of each other, else they'll get snapped to each other and you won't be able to retrieve one of them. Looking good. Alright, like a butterfly. We need the precision of a surgeon. You know, some people train their kids to be like neurosurgeons because like they want them to have like a good salary and, you know, do something good for their community. If you train your kid to be a neurosurgeon, so that way they can do this goddamn Needle save, because this is like impossible. But I will take a Deathless. And now we have a room that's kind of reminiscent of the Sunspike final room, where it's like a room that's like symmetrical and you go from top to bottom. There's even a hard drop, and now we have a corner jump. Our corners are easy, and that switch kills you. And now we have the most brutal trap room in the game. I'm just gonna humor the game for a bit because we're ahead of estimate. If you do any input that's not holding right, this happens, and we have a punishment room. You can only shoot one bullet at a time, so that's awesome. Don't miss. I missed. You can consider this a Char reference of this game. There we go. So yeah, any mistake in this room that you make will lead to a penalty room. Pressing up, down, left, Z, R, or Shift, or releasing the right arrow key will cause you to be sent to a penalty room. At any point in this room, you simply need to know the first cherry boss in Char. This warp will send you to the penalty room. Touching the gold tape lets you leave, but now you can do this. This spike unironically kills you, so you need to click on the button so it doesn't kill you. And there's invisible platforms there. Continue holding the right arrow key, and this spike will kill you. However, only ironically, bro, it's just a prank. We'll come back shortly. You jump automatically, little trigger here, and that's not good. Oh no, my game crashed! No. Just kidding. And we continue going right, right? That's what we did last time? Just kidding, that's a penalty room. The warp is real. And now we have the final stage. The final stage. Now we have the purest of Needle. I hope you guys like corners, diamonds, diagonals, and ledges, because we got all of that and more. There we go. Easy ledge jump, grab the align. Come over here. Little shuriken up there. Little death up there. Come up here. We're making great time in this run. I hope the final boss doesn't go horribly. Alright, stand on here. So the main thing that's like strat based here is what aligns you use, because there's some areas where aligns are kind of tricky. Like you need to grab that align and avoid the other walls. That way you're kind of set up for this little corner here. At least in the easiest way possible. Come down here, do that. This save is kind of tricky because you have to do a very tight jump. If you hit your ceiling, that happens. Is still PB possible? This is currently ahead of my PB by like 3 minutes. So yes. That's a bit misleading, but you know. Because these aren't my PB splits, I'm just like using old splits, but it's from a run that's 3 minutes slower, and this is -6, so. But that run had like improvements. Come over here. Right over here. And now we have a pretty gross jump. We have a drop corner of no double jump. And that jump into the warp is actually frame perfect after that, so extra disgusting. There you go. Another corner. Yeah, enjoy the needle. You know, everyone likes needle, apparently. That's something I made up. A lot of people actually don't like needle at all. Yeah, it's just like the meatball trap in Bashi. It's frame perfect. I've asked you guys if you like a lot of things throughout this run. You know, I've asked you if you like a lot of things because a lot of people like a lot of things. And, you know, I want you guys to enjoy the run as much as possible. And I want you guys to get excited for when something hype is coming. So, just as a general question, you know, you don't need to answer. But, who in chat just loves, is a big fan of Crimson Needle 1, Floor 92? Do we have any takers? Any takers? Just any takers. Nice, it's a good save first try. It's pretty hard. I almost first tried that, but I got scared. So true. I'm sure some people enjoy that floor, because, you know, it's a decent floor. It's not, it's horrible, but, you know, it's pretty decent. I'm not asking for any reason, you know, just, you know, I just, you know, I get the feeling that, you know, it's somewhat relevant in this conversation here. You know, no particular reason. Okay, so, are you ready for the final trap in the game? In any percent. There she goes. Alright. The whole run was building up to this moment. The final boss of I Wanna Be 69. I might not beat it. I probably will, but I might not. Here we go. Welcome to the Miku and Luca avoidance. This avoidance is pattern hell. I mean, not exactly, because games like Melanzana and Vere and Cardia exist, although I think Cardia is not really pattern, but, you know, games like that exist which are very learning heavy. However, as far as adventure games go, this is one of the most disgustingly learning avoidances you'll ever see. And on top of that, it's one of the most disgustingly luck-based, with tons of parts with brutal RNG which can just destroy your attempt in a heartbeat. One of them is this attack, actually. I was gonna say next attack, but then I saw that tsunami. Looking good. This attack can just straight up wall you, but we're looking good here. It's a 50-50 of whether or not we need to go up or down here. This time we need to go down. And we have some pretty simple patterns here. Try not to blink. Oh, oops. Bad reaction. So yeah, this avoidance is hard. It's got difficult patterns, it's got difficult RNG, it's got difficult basically everything. Anything that's hard in life is in this avoidance, so get ready. It is a total bop, though. Also, the more observant viewers might be noticing that the sprites of Miku and Luca look kind of bad. I promise you, if you have not seen this game, there will be a payoff. Just be patient, let me get to Course 3, and there will be a payoff, okay? But just be patient. I know they look bad, but it's worth it. Nobody spoil it. Okay, that was dumb. So stuff like this is like pure pattern. Just kind of have to memorize the safe spots and you're good. Yeah, the avoidance is super fun. Not really, but it's like it's like a double length course too, so I call it Course 3. Okay. So there you get to see some of the bad RNG that can happen on that attack. It just straight up walls you. Yeah, 2B might be more accurate. So the hardest part of this avoidance is definitely the first half, because the first half has the most luck-based attacks, and also has Course 1, which has some of the trickiest patterns. So if we get past Course 1, there's like a decent chance, but there's still some pretty brutal attacks that can end the run in a heartbeat. So please be patient if you get tired of watching like the beginning of an avoidance very quickly, because this is a hard beginning to an avoidance. If you're curious, this avoidance took me 5 hours to clear initially, and that's a pretty fast time, all things considered. For some more statistics, it took Zora, I think, 39 hours. Like Orchis in chat spent, I believe, 75 hours on this boss. And he used a video, so it's not easy. Okay, nice, we got a very easy, well, not that easy if we have to go down, but we got the good RNG. Fall down, good. Alright, get cat gems ready. It's a banger, right? I'm kind of nervous, by the way, because like my PC is like stuttering just a little bit, because this is my friend's PC with a worse GPU, so it is stuttering a little bit. I hope that isn't creating issues or slowdown, but if it is, oops. Yikes. Yeah, we're out of Course 1 jail. Wait for this line. Nice. The car. The order that those shoot out is the order they go up, so you have to remember that. Alright, here we go. I said there'd be a payoff for these shitty sprites, so I hope you all enjoy it. Here we go! Don't look at Miku's panties. Nice! Okay, well, I fucking destroyed Estimate and the world record. Whoops. But that's not time yet. That's not time yet. That is not time yet. The world record was 122. I appreciate all the compliments, everybody. I can't believe that run went so well. So you might be wondering why I said it's not time yet. And there's still one more thing we gotta do. Because there's a credits avoidance. And time is when the thank you for playing screen appears. Time. There you go. That is I Wanna Be the 69 by Kerry Gito.
See, everyone? It was just fine. Listen, we went 30 minutes over on a previous run, and now we're 30 minutes under, and everyone's back on schedule.
Do you mind if I show off a couple things?
Yeah, let's say like you get like 5 to 10 minutes, sure.
5 to 10 minutes? Alright, that's more than enough time. So, first thing I want to show off is this sequence here. Hope you guys like Para.
Caragido?
Good one. By the way, the in-game time for this run is 58:28, so sub-hour IGT. Anyways, there's also this. So there were those question marks in stage 1, and they lead you to this. The maker's name, Kerry Gito. Very nice. I don't think there's anything you can do with the Miku that I remember. You know, he's got this artwork. Presumably special thanks screen. Special thanks to some games. These are some of the games that were referenced. Beast and XX are in the penalty room avoidances. These are the songs used at points for the final boss. Here we have this. If you touch this, not only does it kill you, it opens your default browser to open up an online store to buy Wondercore. And that is not a joke. Default browser to open up an online... Okay, nice. I accidentally opened myself, so now I'm hearing myself. So, I hope you guys like that. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And, is there anything else I can think of that I want to show off? I'm trying to think. I think for the most part we're good. Yeah, I have no idea how it works. If you press backspace, you can head to this room, which is a stage select. And, yeah, the only thing I might want to show off is a shark. Yeah, why not? Right, I'll just show off the shark real quick. This shouldn't take too long. Thank you, CB. That's true, you did miss crack. Almost got the trap. Oh, we get actually. Oh, never mind. We don't get to see that trap done properly. I still can't do it. Whoops. There'll be a shark soon. Whoops. There we go. Thank you, CB. Just have to replay the stage a bit. Actually, I can also probably show off the spike that I mentioned earlier. Don't have quite enough time to show off the penalty roulette avoidances, but, you know, whatever. Why did I do that? Whoops. Dude! It's too hard! Nerf the game, please. It's too hard for me. No! It's too hard! They made the hardest game ever made, guys. Please forgive me. No! Oh no. Okay. Go left. Now up. Now to the corner. Now bonk. Now over here. Further to the right. Here, here. Jump, 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 jump. There we go. I've shot off this screen as well. Dude, the shark is so much further away than I thought it was. It's okay, this first stage is short, so it doesn't take that long. Let's do this real quick. Boop, boop. Next screen is the cherries in love. Actually, there's another trap I forgot about. I actually don't know what happens if you hit the trap. Or, well, rather, I don't remember. Let's find out. True. Okay. Well, that's what happens. I don't even think I showed that because I just jumped right over it. And I will also show off Shark. Bye-bye. One more trap. I'll just show off one more trap. This one won't take nearly as long, and then you can cut me off. And it is in this stage real quick. Because I did not show off one trap in the beginning of the love trap stage. And I think it's the perfect ending. And that is I Want to Be the 69, everybody. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your bonus stream. Have a great night. That's all.
Alright, if that's all, then we are going to go ahead and get ready for the next run.
Alright, can I go offline?
On time.
Can I go offline? Can I go offline?
No. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It'll be Nambo doing a run of Super Monkey Ball Lunch. Our last Super Monkey Ball run of the event. And Nambo is a crack player. You definitely don't want to miss it.
Yeah, give it up for him. Monkey Ball is always awesome to watch.